Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Scott Alverson, and today I am back. I am uploading a video where you see me and you get to talk to me. Or, well, I get to talk to you anyway. Um, as you've noticed on this channel, I have done a lot of dice videos, and I will continue doing more. There's lots more to come. I have a lot of plans with the dice videos, and so we're just barely the tip of the iceberg right now. So stay tuned for more of that. This video is not going to really talk much about that, other than a little bit that I've just talked about. The rest will be talking about some other stuff. So I really just want to connect to my base here, and just like talk to you guys for real about stuff going on in the world and this craziness that's happening around us at all times, and give you to it from a perspective of my perspective. Being a middle-aged Midwestern guy. Pretty much since I can ever remember, at least from high school on, there was always people that were, this is the end of the world. This is going to be the war that ends all wars, and this and that. There's always been fear mongering, and I thankfully learned at a young age that fear mongering is a terrible thing to give into. It's you just don't give into it. Now, I'm not saying don't be prepared for things that can go bad. Like if you have extra food, make sure you fill up your freezers. Stuff like that. I've been prepared for that. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is living day to day, feeling like tomorrow is going to be the end of the world, or tomorrow the war is going to break out, or tomorrow we're going to be in food lines, or tomorrow blah 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 is going to happen. It's been pretty much most of my life, about 40 years of my life, I've had to live with that constantly being bombarded to me. And I don't know, maybe it's just I'm a Midwestern kid from a small town, and some of those things haven't really affected me as much as they have affected some of the city folk. I don't know. But I just don't want people to get in this mindset that that lets you get depressed. I don't want you to get in the mindset that lets you feel alone, that lets you feel like there is no hope in this world, because there's always hope, guys. There's always hope, and all you have to do is maybe, look out for it. I know it's easier said than done. Honestly, it is. I could say this all day long, but unless somebody can show you or push you towards it, it's really hard to sometimes find that hope. As you know, I run a small game store, and I run a food pantry, and believe it or not, both are fairly similar in what they do. They help people, right? The small game store helps people socialize, helps people get out and play games with each other and meet other people, and just get away from their house, get away from the news, get away from their everyday routines, and let them either live out another life inside of an RPG, or lets them just forget about the woes of the world while playing a board game. Or gives them something to do by collecting trading card games. And then we can sit around and talk to people with similar interests and likes. So, with that said, and then the food pantry, of course, is, I'm helping people get food. They don't have to worry about what they're going to eat tomorrow, and this and that. And I think that's equally important. So anyhow, I guess the whole moral of this conversation that I'm trying to have here is, remember, you're not alone. None of us are alone. You may think you're alone, and you may feel you're alone. And if you find yourself perpetually being alone, then you need to, in my opinion, rethink the group and the people you're hanging out with. I mean, I don't know how else to say that. I'm not saying your friends are terrible, your family's terrible. I'm just saying you need to find more people to hang out with. You just be proactive in your stance of taking control of your life is honestly what you need to do. I did so by creating a business and opening it up to other people, and now I get to enjoy the company of not only my family when they come to the store, or my family when I'm at home. I also get to enjoy the company of a bunch of people that I didn't know just a few years ago, and some of these people are getting to be good friends of mine, and I feel like I've helped them as much as they've helped me, just to keep things going and keep things smooth and all this and that. But yeah, like I said, if you're paying attention to the news, it wears on you a little bit. You just need to take some time out and just remember that we still live in the greatest country in the world. It doesn't matter what the lefties say. It doesn't matter what the righties say. It doesn't matter what independents say. Just look at the facts. This country has been, and our form of government has prospered more than any other form of government in the history of mankind, by far, right? If nothing else, Americans are people who will always stand up and fight the good fight. They always will do so. And I don't mean fight the fight of the minority or fight the fight of the agenda or fight the fight of the minority agenda is what I meant to say, not the minority like in the skin color. But fight the minority agendas, that's not what I mean. Yeah, there's plenty of people that fight those fights. Don't get me wrong. Right or wrong, that's what happens. But when push comes to shove, Americans are the most giving, loving, caring people on the planet. Bar none. Bar none. I'm not saying other people in the world aren't good and caring, but in general, this country gives so much of their life and soul and their heart to everything that goes on. I can say that without a doubt. And again, this is maybe just because I'm a Midwest boy. That might be it. I'm a Midwest person, and maybe that's just how we are in the Midwest. I don't know. But I do know that a lot of my friends and a lot of family and a lot of people I can, relate to and see, and I do interact with on occasion. I see a lot of them just getting down and getting beat down by the news and beat down by the politics and beat down by homelessness and drug use, and not them specifically, but just being in their communities. And I know it's really wearing on them. And I have hope. I have faith that we'll get through this. We need a culture change, though, in this country, and to continue to go along as we have been for the 200 plus years we've been doing this. We just need to remember we're Americans, and we'll fight the good fight. We'll make it work, no matter what. We'll make it work, even if that means we just got to work a little harder at something. We'll just make it work. I don't know. There's just, like I said, there's so much going on that it's hard to get it out of your head and just forget about some of that stuff and just remember who you are, right? It's really hard, and I don't know. I'm not sure it's ever going to get easier. I mean, I don't know, but I can tell you this: in 40 years of life, this is not the first or the last time that we'll see this kind of stuff. You know what? It's not the first time that I've seen this strange behaviors. This is not the last time. This won't be the last time I see the strange behaviors. I mean, there's been ups and downs. The government's done good things and done bad things over the years. Politicians do this and do that. That's just the way of things. And as long as we as humans and the people that I'm talking to remember that it doesn't always have to be that way, and we actually have control of what's going on, things will get better. And it will. I promise you, it will get better. There might be some downs before it gets better, but it will get better. Anyway, if you're ever feeling alone and you're just need some time to hang out and go to a local game store, meet some new people. Anytime you're feeling down, you just need something to decompress with. And sometimes that does mean just go home and Netflix and chill, right? But other times that means, especially if you don't have a significant other or somebody to go home to, sometimes that just means going outside your comfort zone, getting into a group so you can play a tabletop RPG, get into some board games, get into some card games, get into something that's not toxic, and just enjoy each other's company. It doesn't have to be weird. It doesn't have to be strange. It doesn't have to be boy, girl, boy, boy, girl. It just whoever. I go to a game store. It's just whoever. It doesn't matter who's in there. It's just sitting down and gaming. It's really what it comes down to. So I guess that's about it. I don't know what else to I've said a lot, and I said about what I can about what's going on, and I just want everybody to understand that life will get better, times get better. After times are tough, they always get better. So, anyway, until next time, my name is Scott. You can call me Guff, and I'll be signing off.